Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be putting on a 9.9 Merc on this fiberglass. I think it's a 12-footer. Who knows? But we're taking this old Evinrude. It's going bye-bye. It's going somewhere else. We're going to give it a little bit more horsepower than what the boat initially had. We haven't done a 9.9 yet. We've done a 15, we've done a 20, 25, and some others. So today we can bring you what one of the last generation carbureted motors from Mercury even look like. The brand new ones are EFI, but this one's still a gem. This is a loaner before we can get an actual proper sized 15 horse for this boat. But since we have it here, we're going to show you how to put it on, what you have to do for all your pre-run checks for your motors, just routine stuff you need to do if you just bought one of these out of the crate. Say you got it from here, from Valor Marine, and they got shipped to your house. This is what you would have to do to prep it. We're going to go through it step by step. Wait for it. First things first, we answer any and all questions needed that the owner has. Anything they need. We go through it 100% before we go too far in.
Pass. Click that lever. It'll go all the way up.
I wonder what that is.
And they fall all the
So
way back
basically, when heat gets to the fuel and it expands, it can fill and overfill the VST on or the carburetors on these motors nowadays.
Oh.
So we essentially use that as a block off, so that once the motor creates a vacuum is the only time it's able to pull fuel.
Oh, sweet.
So with the crazy heat out here, we're basically preventing it from venting.
And this is the line. It's just far better line.
Yeah, if it's just updated. When dealing with the old line, you can have that liner start to disintegrate and cause a restriction.
Forward and reverse is right. Yep. So you're going to go forward. Of course, neutral, and then you've got reverse right there. And then, of course, when this engages, now you have throttle. So that's going to be where you can, if you push this and gave it throttle, that prop wouldn't spin, but you could do that. I've seen improvements in the last couple of years as they've gone to EFI. But at the same time, this one right here, being this was the last generation of it.
So that was new to me. I didn't even know that. I thought that Merc was just going to keep their 9.9s carbureted forever. But if they make a 9.9 EFI, that's going to change a lot of things. That thing's going to be even more fuel efficient than their already 4-stroke carbureted counterparts are. That's quieter motor. I mean, super quiet. All of Merc's higher horsepower EFI motors are quieter than their lower horsepower carbureted counterparts. And just the sheer advantage of that, all the way from the gas mileage to the tweaks by the computer from the elevation changes naturally that occur. I mean, elevation affects them both no matter what, but it's much easier and less problematic to own an EFI. So I hope they do that to their entire line of EFI. We're talking about their 5-horse, 6-horse, 3-horse. If they make all those EFI, we're talking about a whole new different level of portable outboards, and I cannot wait.
2540 for the hotter temperatures and 1030 for colder temperatures.
We're definitely needing the 25 for that
So the last few things covered, and Josh making a last minute checks here with the plug and the oil, we are ready to finally get this thing going. Josh sticks on the earmuffs, make sure they're on there. Sometimes in this, and even with older outboards, you might have to squeeze in those earmuffs to make sure enough pressure gets to the impeller, but that's not a problem with this motor because it's fairly brand new. Once it cranks up, immediately check whether or not the engine is spewing out water out of the cooler port. It's referred to as something else, but for video purposes, just make sure it's spraying copious amounts of water out the side of the engine, like so. If it's not, press on your earmuffs to see if that'll help. If that does not happen, you have bigger problems, but it should look fabulous. Should look like this.
You can put it in gear. That looks dope.
I thank you all so much for coming here and checking out this video. I wanted to give you guys a rundown. I'll get a lot of questions about this and that. We'll hopefully be bringing you a lot more info about maintenance, quick things here and there about these outboards. Also stay tuned for an unboxing and a real video about the new 60 horse that I got. That's coming out here pretty soon. I can't wait to show that to you. Of course, if the world doesn't explode first. All right, guys. I'll see you out there. Take care. Peace.